VIDAFY family. Thought I'd share just some thoughts with you. Here we are in August. It's been incredible. 2024 is just flying by. Hard to believe that we're already in August. And just looking back, I mean, all the things we've accomplished this year has just been incredible. You know, we started off way back when we had our event back in Copenhagen, incredible experience with the Denmark leaders, and then from there we went straight into our CVV in Prague. Wow, that experience in Prague, I mean, obviously just being there in the city, but it was the people, it was our leaders over there that made it just incredible. And then from there, we rolled right into our Life Converted trip over in the Greek islands. That experience was magical. And then after that, of course, we just came back a little over a month and a half ago. We had our grand opening down under in Australia, New Zealand. Incredible events, incredible people, incredible leaders down there. You know, it's just been, this whole year has just flown by, but it's been a year of incredible accomplishments, both for the company as well as for leaders with VIDAFY. And it's been because of the efforts, the confidence, the dedication of each one of you. Thank you. We thank you for that. You know, and it makes me think, how do we accomplish things? How do you accomplish things in life? It all comes down to planning. I want to share, you know, personally, the past 6 weeks have just been extremely busy. First 2 weeks over in Australia, New Zealand for the grand opening. Then we came back. Our son graduated, so we were with him several days. Had to travel to go to his graduation and then come back. So that took us out several days, almost a week. Then we came back, and on a personal note, I give volunteer service in our church together with the youth group, and we had youth camp. And so I was at youth camp for a week, and that was a wonderful experience being with them. But it took me out of pocket there for another week, and then I get back, and the last week of this 5-6 week run, which is just out of control crazy, was a hiking trip up at the Grand Teton National Park. I don't know if you've ever been up there, but it is incredible natural beauty. And but at this time, I was able to do a backpacking trip together with my 4 brothers. There's 5 boys in all in our families, 9 kids in the family I grew up in, and so 5 boys who went on this backpacking trip. This isn't just any backpacking trip. I mean, it's one of those where you've got to take everything in and you got to bring everything out, and so you pack your food in. And you pack, of course, your tent, your sleeping bag, clothes, everything. I mean, you've got to plan it out meticulously. If not, you're going to go hungry out there, right? Water, you don't carry water in. You have water filters, and you filter the water from the streams and from the lakes up there in the Grand Tetons. And you fill up your water bottles, your water bladder in the backpack and whatnot. And you just keep going. And it was about a 70-kilometer hike through the Grand Tetons during 5 days. And just an incredible experience. It killed me. It made me realize you need to get in better shape, but an incredible experience. You know, one of the things I learned coming out of there was just how important it is to plan and then take action based on those plans, and how important it is to leverage other people that have been there and done it. My 4 brothers, they've been hiking now. I think this was their 5th backpacking trip. For me, it was my first since I was a youth, since I was a kid. And unfortunately, I just hadn't been able to go with them. I was scheduled to go last year. Something came up right before, wasn't able to. Then the previous years, we lived out of country. And so it was just difficult for us to coordinate and to go together with them. So this is my first trip. They had been there and done that. I mean, they'd hiked in California, they'd hiked in southern Utah, they'd hiked in Arizona and the Grand Canyon and different places. And so they'd been there and done that. They had all the right equipment, they had the right menus, and they knew how to do this. So now coming up on this trip, I totally leveraged their experience and their knowledge to put together my game plan. And then I acted on it. I got the food, I got the equipment, I got prepared, and I did it. and it was incredible. And now that I've done that, now I want to go to the next level, right? And we want to, and so we're planning out our trip next year, et cetera. It's going to be bigger and better, and every year, bigger and better. It all comes from planning and then taking action on that plan to accomplish your goals. You know, that experience kind of reminds me of one of our diamonds, Roberta Brill down in Australia. Laura and I had the opportunity to meet Roberta and her husband Dave on the cruise in the Greek islands. Spent a lot of time together with them, and just incredible to get to know them. Wonderful, warm people, and just goal-oriented, driven people. And they shared with us that one of their deepest desires is just to impact lives and help others to a better place in their life. And as we got to know them on the trip, one thing that Roberta shared with us was that she was determined to hit diamond. She was going to hit diamond. This was back in April, I guess. Well, she came back, and in May and in June, she took her business to the next level. And she brought it back up to elite status and started to work towards the diamond level. Well, in July, she hit that diamond level. But you know how she did it? With a plan, an action plan. Coming back from the cruise, she set up a plan, first initially in Australia, but then she also had a group in New Zealand. And so she worked together with that group to structure around the events that we had planned in Australia and New Zealand as part of the grand opening. And she went and did a tour together with her team and with her leaders there in New Zealand. They called it the Inflammation Buster Tour. Love it. I just love the passion and the planning that was built around that. She even branded it the the Inflammation Buster Tour. And that was through all of New Zealand, and incredible results. She helped her team member to hit Premier, and she took her business all the way to the diamond level in July. Roberta, congratulations. That's an example of planning and action. If we all do that, we can take our business to the next level. And guys, we've got a few more months coming up here at the end of the year. Now's the time to plan and to take action. We're coming back from vacations. We're coming back from holiday. And now we're back in the game. We're back on the field. Let's make a plan and let's take action here in August, September, October, November, December, and close out the year hitting those goals and objectives that we have. Thanks for